great job and present the trophy to Rajat Patidar, a moment that the RCB fans will never ever forget. You are charged up, and understandably so, because the wait has been long, but it is one to savor into the wee hours of the morning. RCB are champions 2025, and what a season it has been for them. Finished number 2, but ended up as number 1. Virat Kohli had to wait 18 long years to lift this IPL trophy. And what a moment it will be for him. One of the greats of the game, one of the greats of India. Sachin Tendulkar had to wait 24 years before he could lift the World Cup. And Virat Kohli has had to wait 18 years to win one of the most coveted trophies, the IPL.
And they've done it. After 18 years of yearning, after 3 previous heartbreaking seasons of the IPL, for their colossal number 18, the one player who's remained in the franchise for all these 18 years, the only player to do that in the history of the IPL. And he said it in his words, I have given RCB my youth, I have given them my pride, I have given them my experience. And this night, of all nights, history created as the Royal Challengers Bengaluru can finally say, he's not a cup, Namdu, the cup is ours, we are champions of the IPL. And what a moment it is for a team that was assembled by Andy Flower, of course Virat Kohli, Dinesh Karthik, Vivek, who said, let's get champions ingredients, and they did exactly that. Rajat Patidar will go down in history as the first ever RCB captain to finally bring home the glory. Shankar Basu on your screens there along with Virat Kohli has been there. Mane Kaka on your screens there along with Virat Kohli has been there for 18 years. They too have felt this moment they will translate. And all of you back home in Bengaluru who may not be watching our coverage, I'm pretty sure you will be celebrating, because Bengaluru will be celebrating through the night. Most of India will be celebrating because of close to the 90,000 people that have come here today. They've worn those number 18 jerseys. Most of India, even if you don't support RCB, would see that this is a moment that has belonged to Virat Kohli, to a franchise that has defined loyalty over those years. This is a moment that has come where RCB are champions. Sherry on top. Sherry Paji has been up just to do. We can talk about many moments, of course. Virat Kohli is on your screen there. There's a Suyash. There's a Krunal Pandya. The Pandya household has 9 trophies now. Players who come into this team, having won with previous franchises, the ingredients, it needs to fall into place. Your destiny needs to call you.
Absolutely. No one can whistle in symphony. It takes an orchestra to play. And therefore, this is like an orchestra. Look at that! That's Tarzan! Goodness gracious me! And you know, all these players were instruments that were used to win this trophy for Virat Kohli. That's what makes it historic, doubly special, and something which will be etched in India's memory, the world's memory. Here was a player, an icon, a world beater, a legend, a cult, which will grow further, and this is what completed the picture.
And he said it best in his own words, Sherry. He said, I've given Bengaluru, I've given RCB my soul. I have given them everything. He's won world title, He has won the big ICC events the last 12 months. That trophy cabinet in the Kohli household has been getting a lot of silverware. But this one, that was his white whale that evaded him for 18. It is Virat's fourth final. A fourth final, 3 finals of heartbreak. It's no wonder the emotions. It's no wonder when he won, he was down on his knees. It's no wonder he's let the tears flow. He's given us his raw, honest moment about what this franchise means.
See, great players do not have a glass jaw. They don't show their emotions. They don't show their feelings. But when you don't get it for 18 years, you crave for it more and more. And you value it more and more. And then suddenly when it comes, those emotions flow. People think, oh, here is a God. Goodness, this is our God. But when a God is in tears, well, then suddenly it dawns that it's a human being, full of emotion. But what I am happy about is that almost every person in this team accepts him as an icon. They accept him as a captain. Even Patidar is standing at mid-wicket and Virat Kohli is doing, okay, left, right. He accepts it. That's the greatness of Patidar as well. Because everybody, and that respect has been earned over the years with that wonderful energy. It's like a high voltage pole that has wires connected to the team, and the energy is, kinetic energy is running to them, charging them up, lifting them up. It's a wonderful cricketer, such a cricketer, once a generation, a Kohinoor maybe. I mean, you won't see Virat Kohli. And believe you me, I told him today, I said this was a very special moment for me. I've given 30 years of my life to cricket. And hugging Virat Kohli, when I have, my son has a son, I'll tell him on the dining table that I hugged Virat Kohli when he won that championship. So that's the kind of feeling that India has. And I told him that you crave for it, but India crave for it more than you. Special.
I got to share something with you, Sharifa. At the start of this season, as RCB do as one of the franchises, they had what they call as the unboxing event. In that, those 2 people in the prominence of your screen, Virat Kohli passed on a plaque to Rajat Patidar, a baton of leadership, saying it's your time, it is your era. And Rajat before this final said, we are winning this for Virat Kohli. They got everything right in terms of the auction table. They passed on that baton of leadership. They got in a player they had identified. They retained someone like Dinesh Karthik, who was a match winner for them in their support staff. This is a team, a franchise that has really thought about how we finally get to break that 18-year jinx, and they've done it.
You're dead right. You hit the nail on the head. When you don't have insecurity, no mind, that's what happens. You saw how he gave credit to A.B. de Villiers and the universe boss. He said, if we won this cup, a lot of credit goes to these people. So that means he values the baton passing to these youngsters. Because these guys can never be insecure. They're already there, up there. So someone like Rajat Patidar and all these people will benefit from his company. A conversation with a wise man is worth months of education. Therefore, I feel Virat Kohli's influence on this team will stay for the next 20 odd years, even if he's not there. And to me, Virat Kohli is not just a human in flesh and blood. Men in flesh and blood will come and go. He's an institution. Years after him, 100 years after him, he'll be remembered. He will inspire. That's the beauty of this man. That's why I wanted that wardrobe with this, fill up with this IPL trophy. Because you see now, there's nothing that Virat Kohli has not done.
Well, I tell you what, you spoke about years. For 18 years, the RCB faithful have been taunted. They said you made 3 finals. You've got the biggest look at that picture. The holy trinity of RCB. Some of the 3 greatest players, the overseas players who made their mark, and Virat said, I will share that stage with you and every player that's represented. 18 years, these fans have been taunted. These are pictures from Bengaluru. I'm getting them on my phone from my friends and family back home in Bangalore saying that we've done it. We've got ourselves across the line. There's some emotional voice notes on my phone right now. Bengaluru, Karnataka has waited 18 years. They've heard the taunts. They've got it.
You mark my words. Dhoni came back after that 2007 World Cup victory. And now Rohit Sharma came back. You saw these streets, you saw the roads, it'll be bigger in Bangalore. You mark my words, and I'm telling you that because I know the kind of craze and I know the kind of passion and loyalty. He gave them a name. He said, and he's very smart. You know, he said, loyally loyal to the fans. They've got everything. All this weight, all this encouragement is like premium gasoline. I think it helps you take the knockout of life. All that weight today with one line, you know, pacified everyone. He's grateful. The most important thing is when people root for you, when people cry for you, when people cheer for you, all you want from your hero is gratitude. And he's grateful that yes, these fans have given me everything that I want. 3, 2, 1.
It's done. It's done. Well, legend. Great.
But let me tell you, more than you, others are precious. This man played his cricket with a purpose. It was never meaningless, it was always meaningful. Why do I say that? He was always playing to win. And this moment, you know, when he hugged Anushka and stayed there over there, meant so much. That he has support all around. It's not that he's being supported by the fans. Family is very important. No one can ever deny a family. It's more sacred than the state. Therefore, everywhere Virat Kohli, he's a blessed soul. You know, he's destiny's child. And if God would have actually wanted someone to be complete today, we have an icon, a cult which will continue to grow, whether he does anything or not. And he's been, you know, going on record saying that I ground se jaunga to chala jaunga. So I don't think that he's king. He's emperor. And that is an empress. You know, because when you look at this gratefulness, this thankfulness, you know, this gratitude, that tells you how humble the man is. I mean,